Welcome back to Just Nuts. Guys, I'm a little shook from the news I just read because it's freaking nuts. I brought it up in the Captain Gold news video I just did earlier tonight. But I thought, when I was like going into it, I was like, you know what? I know this video is really short and I could put this in here, but they have like nothing to do with each other. Like, it's not like this is new cards that we're going through with Captain Gold. It was just like news that isn't actually new cards yet. So I just thought I'd do it in a completely separate video, going through the whole thing and really reading through it to make sure we get to we understand like what the whole deal is here, because it's nuts. All right. Apparently, we're getting 11 new Fire Fist cards. That's a thing. Just 11. There you go. Why don't we get this for other archetypes? Anyway, that's not important. We'll get there. We can complain all we want that our other beloved archetypes don't get the support, but let's at least read what we got here. So we start out by the way, shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization. They always got the news hot and fresh off the skillet. You know they're killing it. We'll start here. Who's ready for cyberse and Fire Fist to rock your world? Konami Digital Entertainment will release Fist of the Gadgets, an all-foil booster set for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game on August 20th. Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game Fists of the Gadgets will include the return of popular monster theme, the Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. The 60-card all-foil booster will introduce 11 new cards for Fire Fist decks, including Link monsters, a Ritual monster, and more. For digital duelists who purchase a physical copy of the Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution video game for Nintendo Switch, there are more than 10 cards included that work for cyberse decks. Okay, so let's just hit this up real quick. 11 new cards for the Fire Fist decks. Now that's interesting wording there. It says Fire Fist decks. Does that mean like some of them could just be like generic fire support that work in a Fire Fist deck? Or is it going to be straight up 11 straight up Fire Fist cards? I've been saying it. I said it in the little series I used to do where I was doing like what can they do now? Just looking at archetypes and like how they work and how good they are at the moment. The biggest flaw with Fire Fist was that they don't really have, like they have like the two good fire formation cards, the Rhoda, obviously amazing, and the card that gives them an additional normal summon, really solid extender. But after that, the traps don't do anything on your opponent's turn, which they need. They would need one or two of those that are actually like decent disruptions or a floodgate or something, some kind of hinder your opponent on their turn that's searchable, works in the archetype, and maybe one source of like legitimate removal. They have like really like awkward forms of removal in their fire formation cards. Maybe updated version of those would be lit, and maybe one or two more monsters in the main deck that helps with consistency, something like that, like a good starter would be really nice. But other than that, we look at this, it says interesting enough Link monsters. We already have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Eagle. We don't have it confirmed or anything. We have to assume it's coming here. It was in the Link Frames Pack 2, and hopefully we get it here. It says Link Monsters. If they get a Link 1, that's kind of nuts. If they get a Link 3, we'll see if that's actually worth. Depends on what it does. We'll get there when we get there. Maybe another Link 2 for versatility. I don't know. A Ritual monster, just one Ritual monster it says here, which is interesting as well. I know it sounds awkward because it's not a Ritual deck, but I don't think you should close your mind to it yet. I mean, it could be a Ritual Link 3, or not Ritual, a Ritual monster level 3, so it can be summoned with any one like Fire Fist monster essentially. Any of the good ones at least are going to be 3 and 4. So it can be made with one tribute or one sacrifice, and maybe it's super searchable, and maybe it's like insanely powerful. It's just like a Ritual level 3, but it's like insanely good. We'll see. I mean, we don't know. And more. So hopefully the more really seals all the support together. But we'll see. So Fist of the Gadget set includes 40 super rares and 20 secret rares. Okay. This is nuts. This is blowing my mind. Also, we said there are more than 10 cards included that work for cyberse decks. We do have a good amount of cyberse stuff that we haven't gotten, like the some of the Signet support, some of the stuff for the code talkers. We have those guys that can be used as like link materials from the hand, as long as you're making a code talker monster, which we don't have yet. So those might be those. We don't know yet. Yeah, but then we read exactly what, like, I guess the source said. So we'll just do this real quick. Turn up the heat this summer with Fists of the Gadgets, a 60-card all-foiled booster set that heralds the return of one of the most popular monster themes of all time, the Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. After 6 long years of training, the Brotherhood of the Fire Fist returns to the field of battle. These new monsters have mastered brand new fire formations that greatly expand the possibilities of the Fire Fist strategy. Okay, I didn't see this earlier. That's lit. This straight up says that, like, we're getting new fire formations. Okay. Fists of the Gadgets introduces 11 new cards for Fire Fist decks, including link monsters that let you skip paying cost for your Fire Fist effects, or take control of enemy monsters. Whoa! So the first one is clearly talking about Eagle, the link 2 that says if you have to pay cost by, like, if you have to activate an effect by paying cost in sending Fire Fist cards from your field to the graveyard, you do not have to do that. You just activate them for free, which is really awesome, especially with Buffalo, I believe, is the one that just brings itself back from grave by sending fire formation cards, but you don't have to send any, so it's just a free special from grave every turn, which is awesome. And then also, apparently we're getting a link monster that just lets you take control of enemy monsters. Dope. That's always a really powerful thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, it's just a -1 for your opponent and a +1 for you. So it's like a +2 in a sense in terms of, like, overall card economy, which is really nuts. A ritual monster that searches fire formations and negates monster effects and more. Okay, it's a pretty strong ritual monster. We'll see how usable it is with, like, the consistency of the deck, but we will see. I mean, you even look at just Tenki. Tenki, if it's a level 4 or lower. Wait, does Tenki search level 4 or lower, or just level 4? That would make it interesting. I will see. What do gadgets do when they want to power up? They become fists themselves as the hands of terrifying new machine soldiers. Use gadget power to strengthen your own monsters, destroy your opponent's cards like clockwork, or even unleash a mirror force-like effect while staying on the offensive. What? This is nuts. What am I reading right now? So is this gadget support? We're getting more gadget support? That's what it sounds like, right? Machine soldiers use gadget power to strengthen your own monsters, destroy your opponent's cards like clockwork, and unleash a mirror force effect while staying on the offensive. So I guess just like a Raigeki, more like. It's kind of what it sounds like. Okay, that's super vague. I think it's gadget support. We'll see, but that's pretty cool as well. I'm into that. Last part. Duelists who obtained Microcoder, Proglio, and Cynet Codec with the Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution game can find more than 10 new cards for cyberse decks that work together with them, including a new advanced form of Proglio. I believe that's the Link 4 version, like the Link 4 that's like similar to Proglio, but a little more powerful. You can even find 2 new Code Talker monsters. 2 new Code Talkers? Is it Code Talker itself and Shooting Code? I believe those are the only 2 we're missing at this point, unless I'm mistaken. 4 new alternate universe versions of Summon Skull, the Fusion, the Synchro, the Xe, and the Ritual, and more. This set sounds pretty cool. I'm definitely interested in the Fire Fist stuff. I have my own Fire Fist stuff, almost all of it. I think I have everything except for Horse Prince. But I should, if you're worried about it, you should definitely pick it up before they start revealing what these cards are. Because as soon as they do, August is 8, so we're like 3 months out from this. So probably starting 2 months, like a month from now, we'll probably be close to when we're going to start getting these cards revealed. So maybe you should pick up your stuff now, because this is freaking nuts. Wow. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you like Fire Fist, if this makes you excited for the stuff. for everything we have here, maybe gadget support, maybe the cyber support. Let me know what you're excited about the most here. I'm also excited for Shooting Code Talker because with Marine Cess stuff combined with like frogs, Shooting Code is an interesting option just as a one-up in your extra, so that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it off there, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more news videos from me in the future, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm keeping up with this. This news is freaking nuts. Like, literally, you could have asked me a couple months ago, like, what 5 decks would you like to see? And Fire Fist might have been in them as far as like getting like a whole volley of new support. And I'm pretty pumped. So hopefully you feel the same, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll keep you updated on everything that has to do with this set. I promise. Peace.